Oh. You come here and instantly there's bunnies. Of course. Let's search around for a bit. And apes. Apparently they're not attacking me. And here we have the humans. Okay, so let's save. So, what seems to be the problem? I got a permanent solution for that, my old friend. Actually, this is gonna go bad. Actually, let's wait. No, don't. This is bad. Yeah, we need to load. This is so perfect. Let's try to be more diplomatic. Seems to be the problem. I meant no offense, let's talk about this. I'm willing to improve this situation. Oh, Jesus, man. I'm gonna spit on your corpse when you're dead. What are you doing here? Yeah, you see, we might have a little problem here, Mr. Bench. Unfortunately, you're not supposed to be here. Oh, I don't think you get it. I think I'll be able to persuade you otherwise. You might think differently when you knew, if you knew who I represent. No, I'm from the committee of the Landworks and Development. I actually represent Gilbert Bates. Gilbert Bates. I represent Gilbert Bates. This is his land. Your map must be incorrect. Oh god, that was just terrible. I don't think you understand. Okay. If that's how you want it. Let me just do something quickly here so my allies do not do anything stupid. So, yeah. Wait. Wait. Wait.
Your order has been executed, sir.
Oh, I love how he says that. That's awesome. Ha, as if I'd take orders from a Mongol like you. Your blabbering makes me sick. Have some dignity, man. apologize. I'd sooner kiss a baboon's ass. So you've nothing to worry about, being as you are. I've seen tougher barmaids. Go ahead, I dare you to hit me. And they die. Fools. We're done here. Actually, let's... Do any of them have a key? God damn it. I guess not. Let's get our teammates back.
What is it that you wanted? I'm ready to...
What do you need? Yes.
Okay. I don't know if that's a good idea because... let's not do that. Back to Kantara. We have done our job here. They wouldn't listen to reason, so... And they actually just killed themselves. I didn't even kill them, for once. Now, maybe we can finally speak to that silver lady. Let's use one of these. If he would stand still. There you go. And here we are. Sooner I'm out of this damn city, the better. Giving me the creeps.
Ah, yes, you again. How can I help you?
Do I have a moment to speak?
Certainly. How can I help you?
I've removed the human from Falcon's egg.
Thank you very much. Your help in the matter is much appreciated. Now, what was it you needed to speak to my mother about?
I guess we have to... it's a long story, everyone.
A dark tale full of pain. And it would seem that the blame lies with us, the elves.
Yeah. Damn bastards.
I do not, and none of the elves who live here bear it. But it bothers me very much, pulls darkly at my heart and mind. There is another possibility, one I'd rather not think of.
Well, think of it, because you need to tell me.
No. You need to speak with my mother of these things. She will know what to do.
Okay. I guess she's in that house behind you?
She's just beyond the large door behind me. But be warned, my mother is a magical being of great power. Her spirit swims in the flow, and sometimes sees more of that world than this one. What she sees is not always what we see, so her answers might seem strange to you. Ask what you wish to know, and listen. When you're through speaking with her, come and find me.
I will. Let's get this over with. I guess that's her.
Hello.
Oh.
I welcome you, traveler.
And greetings to you, Silver Lady.
I know you've come far, and I've expected you for a long time now.
Of course you have. I spoke to Penel's Skylar, and he said something similar to me.
Polonius Skylar? Ah, yes. I see him now, speaking with the dead. Or is he among them? It matters not, I suppose. They're all watching you.
That's kinda creepy. What are you talking about?
I've seen you approaching from both east and west, traveler. And you bring them with you, all of them. They've no choice but to follow.
I have no idea what you're talking about, lady. You're nuts.
We speak different languages, you and I. The things I see, wrapped in the past and the present, and shrouded in the veils of magic. I cannot translate my visions into your own. You must listen, traveler. Listen and learn to see.
Fine.
What is it you see, traveler?
Do you know if I'm the living one?
The living one? Oh, traveler, why would you think I would know of such a thing?
It's a supposed prophecy. I would assume that's something you knew about.
It's an interesting thing about prophecies, traveler. They're no clearer to one such as myself, living both in and out of the stream, than they are to you, walking the shore. The flow swirls around them until they are ready. And in the end, really, is it going to matter who someone pointed a finger at?
Yeah.
These people can only see what follows in your wake, traveler. Pass your hand through the flame and it flickers. If you've tired of the mantle, then shed it. Disappear. Otherwise, don't be surprised at what people do.
I guess you have a point there. And the Black Mountain Clan?
Yes, I can see them. But the ravens are circling, and the storm rages but subsides. And yet there is lightning, and then shadow, and then the storm howls again, tearing. I can't even look at it.
That makes no sense.
Wait. Oh, look. They've taken in a small child with machine dreams, and
Oh, Bates.
and a heart in which coal burns brightly.
Yeah, that's Gilbert Bates.
I don't know of what you speak, traveler. Please, listen.
Okay.
Try to hear with my ears. I see a flame atop a hill, burning so brightly. And below, a field of wheat around a pool of water. And the flame spitting fire and consuming the wheat and the lake, and losing itself as well.
Huh.
It's dark here. So dark. And the flame is here too. But this flame burns black onyx and cold, and shadow is its child. Are they here as well? I can't see that far.
What else?
A plane of mirrored glass, a sky of white, a lone figure. Wait, which is the reflection? I'm unsure.
Yeah, I should know I've come here. Goddamn elves.
That is all I see, traveler. The riddle is created by you. Do you have anything else you'd like to ask?
Yes. Do you know the name Mingorad?
Mingorad. An old name, traveler. Oh, a man is screaming and carves a key with his fingers, and the birds have plucked his eyes out. And the wolf watches, motionless, his paw in the air.
The Malokian hand, I guess. And what does the wolf mean?
And only darkness beyond. A ragged wound, mended with a ring of blasted stone.
What else? Tell me more.
A hand that sees, but is blinded. A man draped in truth, wearing a mask.
Yeah, you're not making any sense, woman.
And they hide. The lost children, they hide. A grey mist, even to me. But there, he runs, dropping veined and painted leaves. And the flock comes, talons outstretched, and wings of fire, and he is consumed. But the leaves...
What?
Run quickly, traveler. Find what was left behind. In the place of smoke and water, he is there. He is there.
Mingorad is there?
I see no more. The stream is again calm. Was there anything else?
You have not helped me at all.
I know that, traveler. But I also know that clarity is often the child of time. Your answers lie both in front and behind. Make sure not to overlook one for the other.
Yeah, very cryptic, lady.
I go now, traveler. We will meet again, though I'm not sure on which side. No matter. Farewell.
Huh. Guess I will put my point before I go on. These elves are crazy, man. Crazy and more crazy. Can I use it now? Yes! So what if I have this? Holy shit, I'm a monster now. Oh, I'm stuck. There you go.
Hello again. It's so very good to see you.
Hey Raven, do you have a moment?
Certainly. How can I help you?
I have spoken with your mother and she's a crazy lady.
And what did you ask her about?
The Black Mountain
Black
Clan.
Mountain Clan. What did she see?
She saw ravens and lightning and a violent storm.
Ravens and a storm? And why did the storm subside and then rage once again? Nothing in my mother's visions is ever what it seems. We'll have to think on this.
There were also other visions of the Black Mountain Clan.
Black Mountain Clan. What did she see?
The Black Mountain Clan with a small machine-like child.
As you told her, this must have been the man you know as Gilbert Bates. She saw him because he played such a large role in their fate.
Yes, I believe that is right.
Black Mountain Clan. What did she see?
A flame that consumed a wheat field and a pool of water.
I'm not sure what that represents, but I know that fire in her visions often represents magic. And the water you say quenched it? Or did the flame burn itself out?
Other
Black
visions.
Mountain Clan. What did she see?
A dark place with a dark fire and a mirrored plane.
There are two separate visions. The flame again represents magic, but twisted somehow, burning darkly. And did you say
Oh,
that the Black
necromancy!
Mountain Clan was near this flame? The mirrored plane, a white sky, a lone figure. The worlds on either side of that mirror are the same. Who could say which one is real? Odd.
Yeah, let's go to Mingarad.
Mingarad. What did she see?
An eyeless man in pain, carving a key. A wolf with a raised paw.
What the screaming man and his key represent, I have no idea. But I do know that the official symbol for the city of Caledon is a wolf, with one paw raised in the air.
Caledon. Huh. Perhaps I need to continue my search there.
I'm not so sure. Remember, my mother's visions are shackled by neither our eyes nor our time. The events she describes might be in either the future or the past. Let's look at all she said before we go any further.
Yeah, let's go back to Mingarad.
Mingarad. What did she see?
A torn curtain. A winged broken finger. Yeah? Finger. Pointing east.
There's something about that entire vision which pulls at my memory. Especially the ring. I'll think about it further.
Yes.
Mingarad. What did she see?
A hand that sees but is blind. A truthful mask in a mask. A truthful man in a mask. Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yes, that's the symbol of the Malokian hand, no doubt.
Interesting. That's the ancient symbol of the Malokian hand. Do you know of it?
Yes, I know they were an ancient order of assassins.
The Malokian hand were assassins for what used to be known as the Darien Ka, the ancient order of the dead.
Who were they?
The Darien Ka were a shadowy group who formed during the Age of Legends. Their membership and their agenda were always very secret. I know little about them beyond the most cursory knowledge, but there have always been rumors about who they were and what they were doing.
I know what their connection to the Malokian hand is.
As I said, the Malokian hand were their assassins. From what I remember of what was written about them, The hand was ejected from the Order of the Dead on grounds of doctrinal differences. There was a small struggle, and then the hand disappeared. There are always rumors of its reemergence, but from what I know, that's all they are. Rumors.
These amulets and the attempts of my light might say different.
I agree. But I don't know why they would be involved in this business. Very interesting.
What do you think the vision itself means?
I don't really know. Although it would seem that perhaps they are being misled. Blindness in my mother's visions is sometimes associated with deception. As far as the man in the mask was draped in truth, I have no idea.
Back to Mingarad.
Mingarad? What did she see?
Lost, hiding children. A man runs from them and drops leaves.
This one is the most interesting of all, and it seems that my fears may have well been correct.
Why? Could you tell me?
Do you remember when I told you that the name of Mingarad bothered me in some way? Well, I believe that may have been so because Mingarad is a dark name.
What does that mean, a dark name?
A dark elf name.
Oh.
Do you know of the dark elves?
Could you elaborate?
It's a long story. But sometime during the Age of Legends, many years even before my mother was born, there were a group of elves who separated themselves. There were philosophical differences, and they were no longer welcome in our forests. Those elves became what we know as the Dark Elves.
What were the differences?
They believe that this world and all of its races are subject to elven rule. They believe that elves are superior because of our close connection to nature, our power in the ways of magic, and the longevity of our physical form. They see the other races as bumbling children who need our guidance, regardless of its severity.
And what does the elves of Kantara believe?
The elves of Kantara, in fact all other elves, believe that everything and everyone has a rightful place in the experience which forms this reality. Elves feel that very little, if anything, ever happens that isn't part of the natural progression of that state. They feel no superiority because of their advantages. That is just the role they have been picked to play.
Do they see the Dark Elves as a violation of that order?
Unfortunately not. The Dark Elves are seen in the same light as everyone else. They have the role and they are playing it.
You say, unfortunately. I guess you do not agree?
I believe. Well, let us say that I don't always see eye to eye with those in Kantara concerning the rightful place of the Dark Elves. My role here is as protector. I will do so regardless of the cost.
I see. Let's get back to your mother's vision.
My mother's vision of the lost children was referring, I believe, to the Dark Elves. They were hidden from her because they are hidden from all of us. Through magic and isolation, we've not seen where they live for almost 500 years.
Sorry about that. But who was the man running from them?
There was a man many years ago who had come to the Glimmering Forest to study the elves, and I remember that he was very interested in the Dark Elves especially. There were rumors about his capture by them and an escape.
Who was he?
As I said, he was a researcher. A strange little man, a bit overdressed, but kind-hearted and very intelligent. I was young then, a mere 160 years old. He was the first human I'd ever seen.
Do you remember his name?
His name? It was a long time ago. But I remember because he said it so often. I think humans just like hearing the sound of their own names. Terwilliger. Dr. Renford A. Terwilliger. I can hear him saying it even now.
Okay. What were the leaves he was dropping?
I don't know. It almost seemed in the vision that the flock who consumed him were more interested in the leaves. And my mother even said to find what was left behind, these leaves might very well be what we're looking for.
Huh, so they are clues, I guess. What is the place of smoke and water?
She could mean almost anywhere. But if I were to make a guess, I'd say she was talking about the human city of Tarant. It lies in the Gulf of Morbihan, and its, what do you call them? Factories are always belching smoke into the skies. That and I know that Terwilliger was from there.
Well, what now?
You have a place to begin your search, my friend. It would seem that if you need to find this Mingarod, you're going to need to find the village of the Dark Elves. The only person who might know where they are is Renford A. Terwilliger. He may or may not be in Tarant, but it's a good place to start looking.
Well, back to Tarant.
You impress me, my friend. Few are those like you who
Get your hand off me.
upon themselves.
Get your hand off me.
Earn my respect.
Yeah, good. Let go of my
Yes,
hand.
of course.
Jesus. Fucking elves. Touching me. Ugh. Need to get out of here before I puke. Done here. Screw all of you. Put on the armor. And thank you for watching. It has been a pleasure, and I will see you next time. Bye!